Hello everyone, I'm Lahiru Bandaranayake. In this video, I'm going to talk with you about the programming part of invoice page in a web application. After successfully completing purchasing process, we are taken to the invoice page like this. And we can see all our purchasing details has been added into the invoice, which is issue details, customer details and product details. And now we can get a printout of the invoice page by this button like this. Or we can save it as a PDF by this button like this. So now let's take a look what I have done in the coding files to make this happen. Firstly, I have created a table for invoice data in our database. Okay, after the payment is completed, I have called this save invoice function from this onCompleted function in PayNow function that we discussed in last video. And I have sent the values and IDs of the payment process with the function call. This is the save invoice function. I have grabbed the values and IDs that came with the function call, and I sent that IDs and values to the save invoice PHP file using HTTP request by post method. In the save invoice PHP file, I have started a session and added the connection PHP file first. Then I grabbed the old values that received from the save invoice function and I have assigned them into these variables. And I have got all product data that relates to the product ID, and I added the results into this variable and got the result fetches by this part. After that, I have created new quantity by deducting the product quantity that we bought from the current quantity. And I have updated the current quantity into new quantity in the database by this update query. I have created the and I have added all these values and date time into the invoice table using this insert query. After all done successfully, I have given number 1 to echo. After the response text came to our JS file, I have set to go to the invoice page with odd ID if the response text is equal to number 1. In this invoice page, I assigned the user email and ID came with the get method into different variables, and I have given print invoice function to call when on click to the print button and save as PDF function to save as PDF button as well. So this is the print invoice function. In this function, I have grabbed the div that included invoice by ID, and I have given windows.print to print the body of the invoice. I grabbed the same div using the ID, and I have set to save the element as a PDF file by using a function in HTML to PDF script file. I have assigned the user details and order details into our invoice page using select queries and the session data like this. And I got the product details from the product table by using this select query, and I have assigned them into these fields. After that, I have given a select query to the city table to get all data from the city table that relevance to that address ID, and I have calculated the delivery fee, and I assigned the prices into these fields. So that's the coding part of the invoice page. Thank you for watching.